Hello world, and welcome back to Minecraft Comment Blocks. For those of you who are just now watching this video series, I'll have you know that at the end of each episode you can comment the Minecraft block you'd like to see in the next episode, which will be given to me in a double chest down below. I'll be limited to the items that I can manufacture myself, and the items, of course, you give me. I reserve the right to ignore any comments that might be items I've already received, or of course something I can mass produce here in world. With that being said, let's check out the Minecraft comment block that we have for this episode. And this episode's block is Mangrove Doors. What am I gonna do with a bunch of doors? I mean, alright, I got doors. Let's figure out something I can do with them. Can't place them down on slabs. Gotta go find a place to put this. Everything here is spawn proof. Chop hole. Place door. Yeah, it's a door. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'll figure it out though. Door. Before I go out and start doing some kind of construction with the doors, I'd like to clean up that big dirt pile laying out there in the middle of nowhere. I can do that now that I have an infinite source of wood. I can finally get some chests, and I can store the blocks that I'm not using inside of chests rather than laying them out all in the open. I don't know why I'm experimenting with water here. I think I was trying to do some kind of like fast chest boat travel system, but then I quickly abandoned it when I realized that water is kind of hazardous unless you have it perfectly surrounded in like a trench, so I'll abandon it eventually, but for now I'm just going to fiddle with that. So let's skip ahead to when I'm actually mining the dirt. Here we go, dirt mining. This is way more interesting than a person placing water source blocks. Instead, I'll be picking up dirt blocks. Yeah, this is exactly why we watch Minecraft videos. Let's do this thing. I brought out a bunch of iron shovels that were produced by my mob farm. I guess zombies dropped them. And I thought that the number of iron shovels would be enough to mine away all this dirt. Boy, was I wrong. It took a large number of wooden shovels. I'm very thankful for the wood. It is replicatable, and I don't have to ration myself on my tool use. And it is way faster than digging with my hands. But boy, I also miss those iron shovels. After about 45 minutes of non-stop digging, the giant pillar of dirt is now reduced to just a little pile, and I should have it cleaned up pretty soon. After this, I'll go and try to figure out what I can do with those doors. And with my slumber, it is a new day in the world of Minecraft. Now then, what on earth am I going to do with a bunch of mangrove doors? I mean, they do occupy a block space, so maybe I can use them for something. But what? But what? And obviously I can use them for a door, but do I need that many doors in a world that isn't going to even have mobs in it for a long time? Okay, I think I see a thought forming. This would be much faster if I was just using wooden planks, but I am very decorative and this has to go on YouTube. Only the best for my subscribers. All, I don't know, 20 of them? Who knows? But let's go ahead and let's see if... I think this will look good. Oh yeah, we're definitely making progress. Yeah, it actually has a good color to it. I think the red against the darker spruce wood, that should work. You know what? I think double doors are the answer to this problem. Because it looks okay, but I'm feeling double doors. So let's try this again. Ah, yes. I am definitely feeling this. I think we're going somewhere with this. I feel like something changed. Oh well, moving on then. For those of you who are wondering about my little water paths here, they may be a great way to get around, but let's just say when I wasn't recording, I misplaced a bucket of water, and things went terrifying very quickly, forcing me to do a real quick reload of a backup file of the world and go ahead and get rid of these water paths. But luckily it didn't affect the build at all, so I just kept on moving forward. I gotta say, having some kind of perimeter around my base, even though there's nothing out there to be afraid of, it's looking really good. Ooh, and I also forgot, I have axes and copper. Yes, the satisfaction may ensue. I don't know why Mojang decided to gift us with this wonderful copper oxidization mechanic, but I just love it so much. Alright, back to the project. Now then, we're going to top this weird door wall thing I've created, this monstrosity, with a little trim piece. It is expensive, but it's worth it for that texture of bark. I might scrape these with an axe and get them to be strip logs, but I'm not certain how that would look, so I'm not going to try to do it just yet. I just want to look at the whole thing when it's done, and I'm going to definitely have to mob spawn proof the top of these logs. I don't know how I'm going to do that either, but I'll figure it out. It's probably going to require me to go to the tree farm a lot. So, hey world, did you know that a block occupied by a door is technically a full block and can be occupied by a spawning mob? 'Cause I sure didn't. And now what should have been the ultimate safety base is now a death trap, and mobs are just slowly making their way to me every single night. It's true I could sleep to make them go away, but this thing could still throw off a couple of creepers or baby zombies with a helmet, so the wall's gotta come down. And I spent hours putting it up. I was forced to remove the Mangrove Doors from the wall, and I went ahead and replaced it with fencing and some other stuff. Had to harvest most of the posts in order to build all the wood that was necessary, and I left a lot of gaps, mostly to save on materials, but also to give me access in and out. For those of you who maybe cannot tell, I've been playing around with some texture packs to try and give my Minecraft world a more aesthetically pleasing look without straying too far from vanilla. I have three-dimensional crops installed, as well as I think Stay True and a couple of other texture packs, but you mostly can't tell that I have them installed because I really don't have that much to work with at the moment. Hopefully, as I get better materials in that chest, I can start doing some actual terraforming projects and making an actual world that I can be proud of. But for now, I see unscraped copper. I spent the rest of my time over at the mob farm. I was mostly just grinding out for any useful resources like iron that they might drop. I might as well stockpile it now while I don't really have much else to do. I can't for the life of me think of what to do with Mangrove Doors if I don't have the light levels to support having them in my world. So there we have it. This episode I was tasked with finding some kind of purpose for a whole bunch of Mangrove Doors, and I'm afraid this episode we failed. And on that terrible disappointment, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to comment the block you want me to have in the next episode down below. And for now, I'm going to have to say, bye-bye!